But bitches act like they don't even know your name. You took the low life, and that's the highlight. Too paranoid for conversating on your highlight. You took the low life, flexing the whole time, not realizing that shit only gets you so high. You got a chain round your wrist, isn't that how it goes?
What's goody, what's goody, what's goody? It's your girl, Sade DK. Yup, that's me, and I'm back with another video. So today I decided to do like a mermaid cut crease glitter inspired look using purples and blues and turquoises. So yeah, we're gonna get into this look. So right now I'm going to be using my Loreal brow definer pencil, and I'm gonna just be following the natural shape of my brow. I'm gonna be filling that in. Filling in some little hair strikes just to fill in my brows a little bit, nothing too much. All I do is follow my natural brow. And today I decided to slow the video down a little bit because I know sometimes I've been going a little too fast. It's just because I don't want my videos to be too long. But I figured today I'll slow it down just a little bit. So right now I'm just filling in my brow using that brow pencil. To each his own, guys. The way I do my brows, you might like to do your brows different. Like I always say, makeup is an art. It's not like no right or wrong way to do it. Honestly, it's just to your preference, what you like, your desired look. So I'm just going to fill in my brows a little bit. Like I always say, I have thick natural brows and I don't really clean my brows up much. All I do, well, get them waxed while I clean. All I do is fill them in and clean up with some concealer. Every once in a blue moon, I might get them waxed and just clean in the middle, but I never touch the shape of them. I always leave the shape of my brows. I just clean the middle and take away any like excess hair that's sitting around. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill in that brow and I'm gonna do the exact same to the other side, following my natural shape of the brow. First, draw that line at the bottom. And then I goes in, I fill in some little hair strikes, fill in the little empty spaces that I see. And then I just, after I do that, I also go to the top and fill in my line at the top. You always use that spoolie, guys, to move your hair in a direction, because the product that's still on the spoolie, you can use that as well to fill in your brows. So don't be too heavy-handed, just go lightly. And like I always tell people, your brows are not twins, they're cousins. So try to get them as close as possible. If you don't, that's fine. On to the next. It's not a big deal. So yes, that's what I'm going to do right now. And after that, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Fawn Concealer in the color Fawn. I said Pro Fawn, guys. My LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn to clean up my brows. So that's what I'm using right now to clean those up. I know you guys seen these steps a couple of times, but sorry, my little mirror in the way. That's my little habit. I got to get used to moving that mirror out the way. But you guys can see, I'm just going to clean up that brow. Sure it is. Try to make that line as neat as possible, because this is the important part. It ain't really have much to do with the filling in. I mean, to each his own. Just try not to fill in too close to the beginning of your brow. I'm gonna try to have a more in-depth video on how to, you know, fill in your brows. So now I'm gonna do the same to the other side of my brow. Just clean up that brow at the bottom using my Fawn LA Girl Pro Concealer. And then after that, I'm just going to clean up the top. But as you guys know, in the top, I don't use the same color. What I do is I use a little bit of my foundation and a little bit of concealer, because your top should always be darker than the bottom. Your top should be as close to your skin tone. So I just mix it with the rest of that concealer that be on the back of my hand. I just put a pump of foundation with that, and I call that a day. To each his own. If you want to use concealer up there, you can use it. If you want to use the same concealer you use at the bottom, you can do that. Your preference. I won't recommend you use the same color from the bottom to the top, because you don't want that shadow halo look, like that ghost look. But if you like it, I love it. To each his own. Like I said, makeup is an art. It's your preference. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So now I'm going to just clean up my brows at the bottom. Yeah, I like to just lift my brow a little bit to get that bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be getting the blush and blending all that concealer out so it's nice and smooth. So yeah, guys, keep cleaning up them brows. So now I'm gonna be using my moisturizer. Moisturize my face a little. I have combination skin, actually, guys, but on my cheeks is more like kind of like dry. So use my little Pond's moisturizer for sensitive skin. I'm full depth in today, huh? So now I'm going to be using my P.Louise Rumors 4 base. So I'm going to put that on my eyelids right now. So that's what you see me doing. I'm just going to smoothly pat that on my eyelid. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm going to smoothly pat that. I always like to put it on the back of my hand first so that it can get like a smooth application. Because I notice when you put it on the back of your hand and you warm up the product, it works better. So now I'm just smoothing that out. And make sure you take your time and smooth out this base if you have this base, because it works well on a smooth canvas. So now I'm going to be using my Real Technique brush and just buff out that concealer, that base. I'm sorry. Just going to buff it out. If you have concealer, you should do the same. It's always good to work on a smooth base surface. So now I'm going to be using my Jaclyn hair palette, the first one. I'm going to be using that. Them 4 colors in the corner, but right now I'm going to start off with that blue. And I'm going to place that into my crease. I'm not using like a blending brush right here. This is like basically a eyeshadow brush. It's from Wet n Wild, I believe. Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. Like a wide eyeshadow brush. So I'm just going to place that in my crease. Like if you get on the eyelid, that's fine. But just focus more placing that into the crease of your eyes. And I always have to close my eyes and put it a little bit above my crease, because yes, I do have hooded eyes. So if you're a person that have hooded eyes and you're trying to do this look, put that blue a little bit above the crease. So now I'm going in with that turquoise color, and I'm gonna buff that, like blend that in the upper, or right on top of that color in the crease, right on top of that blue color. And I'm gonna pat it in and go into circular motions as well. So you pat and do circular motions. You don't have to be so heavy, but I pat and do circular motions. Now I'm getting like a clear, that was a regular beauty blender, and now I'm going to just blend those 2 colors together. So make sure you have extra brushes on deck, especially when using vibrant colors. You have to change your brushes. So now I'm just going to go in on the other side, do the same. I'm going to take that turquoise color and go directly on top of that blue, right above the, like it's in the crease, but a little above it, because like I said, I have hood eyes, so I want a little above it. So you tap it and then you buff it in a little bit. You tap, then you buff, and then I use that other blending brush to clean everything and blend everything in together with those 2 colors, that purple and that blue and that turquoise. It starts to look purple, as you can see, but it's just literally blue and turquoise. So I'm just going back and forth to make sure that's seamless and blended well, if that makes sense. I'm watching Martin. So yeah, I'm going back in with that blue, that turquoise color. Turquoise. Let me say turquoise, because the blue is with the really blue I use on the lid. So I'm going back in with the turquoise color. You know. Now I'm going back in with that blue because as we can see, as we was putting the turquoise, you lose color. You always got to go back and, you know, rebuild, basically. Build the color up. Because when you put another color, in a sense, you lose the previous color. So you just basically going back and forth, doing the same thing, building your colors up. So it could be vibrant and visible, if that makes sense. So now I'm going in with that blending blush that I used to blend those two colors, that blue and that turquoise together. So I'm going back in with those two colors. So I'm going to blend back and forth. Blend and blend, blend, guys. Blend your life away. So, yes. Also, guys, when I was doing this look, I literally was leaving out because I had to run to Walmart to figure out what was going on with my camera, the memory card. But, yes, so now I'm going in with that deeper, it was like a blackish greenish color, and I'm going to put that in my inner color, in the corners of my crease, my lower inner corners. That's just to deepen up the eye look, giving it some more definition, some more depth to the look, if that makes sense. Nothing too much, nothing too big. I just put that in the corners, and it gave me that green dark black undertone. Look, if it makes sense for me, because you know me, I make you understand, guys? Great. So now I'm going to be cutting my crease just a little, not really a real cut crease, but just a little. But I also have a trick I use. I got this from a makeup artist that I watch on YouTube. I love her. I think her name is Beats by Deb, if I'm not mistaken. So what I do is I would get some Vaseline first. You would use that to cut the crease. And then I would use like a Q-tip or a paper towel, and you wipe it right off. Trust me, guys, this worked. And this was actually my first time trying it. I was like, let me try it, because I always see her do it, and I actually liked it. But when I did it this time, for my first time, it went very smooth. So I think I'm going to put this into my my look whenever I do decide to do a cut crease. So that's what I did, guys. Use some Vaseline, cut the crease, and then make sure you wipe it up so it can be dry. Then I'm going back in with my P.Louise base, and I'm filling in the eyelid. Like a little half cut crease. I didn't go all the way. I just wanted a little bit so I could pack some color on the base, on the eyelid. So I'm going back in with a little more. Cut that crease, or just go right on top where you wipe away the eyeshadow. So as you can see, I'm trying to cut that. Take your time. Whatever you notice, I start from the top and I drag it down. Drag it down. At first, I was thinking if I should cut it all the way, but then I'm like, at the last minute, I was like, nah, I'm going to just leave it here. That's why eventually I'm going to have to go back and fill in my corners again. Because at first I was, but then I decided not to. So that's why I said it's a cut crease, but more like a half cut crease. To each his own. So yeah. So I'm just cleaning that up. Take your time with this, guys. You ain't got to rush. It ain't got to be perfect. Practice make perfect. Trust me. You see me like... So, yeah, I'm just buffing that out, smoothing that in, adding more everything. Making sure everything is a smooth surface so that when I place my shadow, it could go on smooth. Nothing be cakey, chalky, none of that. So, now I'm going to go back into my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use that purple in there, and I'm gonna use I don't remember what brush this is. This could be either a Sephora brush or a MAC brush I had since I was in beauty school. So now I'm gonna use the other side, that same brush, just the other side of it, and I'm gonna dip in that aqua turquoise shimmer color that's in the palette. So yeah, I'm gonna add that. And then I'm going to take that same blending brush I was using earlier to blend everything together. So, yeah. So, I just did the same thing to the other eye. So, now I'm just going to go in with my eyeliner. Just a little, guys. Like, a little. Just to make a line, a guide for them lashes so it won't be visible. Because as you can see, I'm not really winging it out. Just a little bit. And I got these, see, it's just a little. with my little hooded eyes. So I'm just going at a little bit. And I was like, let me just try to do this on camera because, oh my God, I hate a winger. But I love it. It's like a love-hate relationship. You see that canvas of that mermaid aqua? Ah, that is so cute. So now I'm just lining my lining my eyes with my black eyeliner. I think I got this eyeliner. I had this eyeliner for a while. I think it's NYC Absolute, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's almost done with. But I just ordered me a new one from NYX. So now I'm going to use this angle skinny brush. And I'm going to use my Duo glitter. I'm sorry, my Duo lash glue. And I'm going to use that to hold the glitter. So I'm going to place that on the top. And be careful with this, guys. See, I go a little up because, like I said, I have hooded eyes. So I'm going to place that glitter right on there. I do a little first, and then I go back and I don't use the glue and do one long line. I go into sections. So I did that eye, and I also did the other. So now I'm going in with my foundation. Mix my two foundations, my Too Faced and my Maybelline Fit Me Stay. So I'm just going to buff that in. Tap, tap, tap all over. And also, I know I didn't show you guys, but I definitely put on face primer in this as well. Like, I put it on right after the moisturizer. So now I'm going to just color correct my skin a little bit using that orange LA Girl Pro concealer. All I do is put on the back of my hand, and I mix it into circular motion so it won't be too much. As you see, I'm mixing it on the back of my hand, and then I tap it around my mouth a little, under my eyes a little, just to correct my little black spots or dark circles. So now I'm going in with my ColourPop Concealer in the color 42, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to use that first under my eyelids, or the places you will highlight. So that's your cheeks, your nose, your chin, your forehead, your cupid's bow, like stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to bring that down, connect to the other side. Some people don't like to do that, but I do. Put that concealer, get under there with them bags. Put it down my nose, put it on my chin and my forehead. Now I'm going to prime my eyelashes with my you know, guys, my Loreal mascara primer. Love that stuff. So now I'm just going to use my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender, to blend out that concealer. And I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and blend out them edges. Now I'm going to blend in that concealer. Blend, 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 blend. I also tried some stuff, like I'm going to order. I might do a video on it, but I got some stuff like for the puffiness a little bit under my eyes. Girl, I ordered mad stuff. I'm trying to try some new things, skincare, and I'll let y'all know how that goes. So right now I'm just taking my foundation brush and blending out them edges. And I'm going back in with another concealer, ColourPop. And I believe this is in the color 40. The first one was 42, and this one is 40. Just a little bit. Now I'm going to contour using my, what is this? My black Radiance foundation stick in the color Mocha, if I believe so. I will have everything in the description box down below that I use as always. I'm gonna blend that concealer upwards into your temple. So yeah, do the headline and go into my jawline. Do the headline, go into my jawline as well. So now I'm going to blend that concealer out. So now I'm going to be putting on some mascara. The same mascara to the primer. Just the mascara. Coat my lashes for my false lashes. And now I'm just going in with my foundation brush and make sure blending everything together. Use my beauty brush to go over. Just make sure there's no harsh lines. So now I'm going in with my setting powder. This is from Kai's Cosmetics. This girl, I would post her information in the description box. I use her setting powder. I like to blotch it on the back of my hand first before I place it directly on my face. So yeah, so take a little bit and press it into the concealer, into the skin. Yeah. Then go on the forehead, the nose, and the chin, and the cheeks. So now I'm going to be using my black Radiance True Complexion palette, and I'm just going to use the lighter color, and I'm going to put that in between my brows, because I'm basically contouring my nose, but I'm going up into my brows, so it can, because I don't really contour my nose, but the drag is, if you drag it all the way to your eyebrows, it makes that arch look a little deeper right there, see? And I just bring it down a little bit, nothing too much. And I'm going to spray my face with my rose water, and then I'm going to go use the back of my beauty blender and tap all that in to make sure everything is flawless. Tap, 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 tap. So now I think I'm going to do my eyelashes. Yes, I'm going to be using my ChaseTheLash lashes by my this is my cousin lashes. I will leave her information down below, and I believe this is in the style Diamond. So yes. Now I'm going to be watering my waterline with my black eyeliner. So I'm going to be using that. Then I'm just going to be filling in the bottom, my bottom eyelids with the color, the same thing I did to the top. So I'm going in with that blue from their Jaclyn hair palette. I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to go in with that aqua color as well. So right now I'm just going in with that blue, filling my bottom eyelids. Now I'm going in with that aqua color, that aqua blue, aqua greenish blue. Yeah, I'm doing the other side. And then I'm going to definitely go in with that purple. So now I'm just putting a little bit of blush on. Put on a little bit of highlight on my nose. Nothing too much, because I feel like the face, the eyelids was a lot. So I just put like a little bit. Nothing too much. On my cheeks, my nose, my lips. And so now I'm going back in that palette, the Jaclyn hand. I use like that cream color at the top, I think is in, I will write the name down, and I just added that on the top brow just to have my eyebrow lift a little more. So now I'm going in with some mascara, coat my bottom lashes, and to blend in my regular lashes with the false lashes. So now I'm going to line my lips with this NYX lip liner. I will get the exact color. It's a brown, but there's a name to it, and I will have it definitely in the description box. So then I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to use my Fantasy Pale from my lip line. Well, my cosmetic line, me and my cousin, Fantasy Pale. I'm going to add in Milan. It's like a pinkish, purple pinkish color. It's a lip stain. Yes, look at that color. Don't it bring out that purple in my eyes? So I am going to add a little gloss to this as well. I'm going to be using my gloss from our cosmetic line as well, Fantasy Pill, our clear gloss in the color Mysterious. I'm going to see, I'm using that as well. Put a little bit in the back of my hand because I didn't want to put the color on the wand and mix the color. But then I noticed, like, when I used the back of my hand, it wasn't picking up as much as I wanted it to. So I just went right in with my wand because I felt like I could always get another one if I wanted to. So as you can see, now I'm going with the wand. So yeah, guys, this is my mermaid glitter cut crease look using my Jaclyn hair palette. Now I'm going in to do my little fake moles. Well, they're not fake because they're really there, as you can see before I tap it. I'm just making it more visible, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is it, guys. I want to say thank you for watching. I want to say don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, leave your girl a comment, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Let me know. So yeah, guys, thank you, and thanks for joining the K Gang family. Love you.